Yo, it's that Nez dropping another review on y'all. This time we're going to review. Now, the thing that we're going to review, well, let me just show you real quick. This time we're going to review the Aware coin. Now, this product is similar to something that I reviewed a while ago, called the Zeus Smart Charger. And as far as the features go, now obviously this isn't a charger, but the features of the Zeus Smart Charger are very similar to this, although this, using the Aware app, does a couple more things. Now during the review I'm going to point out the similarities, but this thing right here, especially for the price, it does a few more things. As far as, well, when I get into the review, I'll get into all that. Okay, but real quick, just going around the box. This is the Aware coin. That's what the coin looks like. Has the branding on the front. Has some more Aware branding on the front side there. On the side of the box, good things come in small boxes. To get started, go to there's the website right there. More branding on the back side. Same logo on the other side of the box, and then on the back you got on the bottom you got a big barcode and the website. They really want you to go to that website, but that's where you're going to go to get information on the app, or you can just search for it in whatever app store, whatever smart device you use, whether it's the iPhone App Store, Google Play, or Windows Store. Do they even have that app for Windows? Not sure, but I know they definitely have it for Android and iPhone. So let's dropped it. So let's get all up in this box right now. This should be a little simple unboxing here. Take the plastic off. You're greeted with the little Aware coin. There's nothing else in here, just the coin. So I guess all the information you need to be on that website they kept showing you on the box. So here goes the little coin. Go around it a little bit. I imagine that's how you pop it open, so you can change the battery whenever that time goes. And then I'm sure that's a little speaker there. I'm sure you can using the app. Well, when we get into the app, I'm pretty sure, because that looks like it's a speaker, so I'm sure there's some kind of way you can like a locator feature or something like that. I'm not sure. On the back, it's a button. It feels like it's a button there. So I guess you could also use it as a phone locator, maybe. Not exactly sure, but we'll get into that when I do the actual app review of this. But basically, the gist of this is it's a car locator. You set it up, you pair it to the app, and you chuck it in your glove box or whatever, in your car somewhere, whatever have you. The battery is supposed to last at least a year. They're touting over a year. Some point they didn't say how much over a year, but they're saying at least a year. So you're gonna get a year's battery life with this. So you literally can put a reminder in your phone to check back in a year and come get this and change the battery. But the thing is so cheap, I would say just buy another one. The thing is only like $10 tops. I mean, I found it for $8. So on Amazon, I'm a Prime member, so no shipping, so $8 for this. So I mean, but the average price of it is $10. So basically, you have a car locator. It does, pairing with the app, it does several things like I'm getting text from my wife, sorry about that. Paired with the app, it does several things, like when you walk away from the car, it'll automatically mark your location as to where your car is on Google Maps. It'll ask you if you are in a metered spot. It'll kind of try to detect, based off of where your car is located, if it's a metered spot there. And if it is, it'll ask you if it is a metered spot, and then if you want to add time to that, if you want to put the amount of time that you paid for, so that way it can give you a reminder. And based on how far you go away from your car, it'll give you a reminder as to how long it would take you to get back to your car. So let's say you walked 20 minutes. You walked 20 minutes away from where your car is parked, and you paid for 2 hours worth of parking. Okay, so you're walking, you're 20 minutes away. So in an hour and 40 minutes, it'll give you notifications, letting you know that your timer is your time that you paid for is gonna be up in 20 minutes, and you're exactly a 20-minute walk away from your car. So you should leave to go to your car now in order to get to your car before the timer runs out. So that's a pretty cool feature to have. That and if you're continuously walking, and the further you get away, the more it'll calculate. So if you get to the point where you're walking to the point where you're getting to be too far away, then the amount of time it will take you to get back to add more money to your meter, it'll notify you that, so that way you can start heading back, because it lets you know that you're too far away and you won't get back in time. So I think that's a pretty cool feature. All that in of itself, it's a pretty cool feature. Now, on the Zeus app, it has a similar feature where it gives you the option to just add time, like if you did park in the meter, just to add your time. But no way it calculates how far away you are. And it calculates how far away you are, but it doesn't tell you that you have to get back in such amount of time, because you're this far away. It doesn't do that. So that's why I think this is cool to have. With that, just that feature alone, the thing is cheap. It's only $10 tops. So for $10 you're getting a reminder. Even though you can set it in your phone too. You can set it in your phone too, but this is automatic. So that's one less thing. With everything being so autonomous these days, this is another autonomous thing to have for on a cheap. And it's one less thing to remind you of. When you get out your car, the thing is just sitting in your glove compartment. You get in your car, you have your phone on. When you get back out your car, when you start moving in your car, it'll all of a sudden start asking you questions like, hey, you're parked in a metered spot. Hey, why don't you tell us how much time you have that you paid for, and I'll let you know. Boom. That's like an assistant. It doesn't get much better than that. In order to get into all the features, we're gonna have to go into the app. This is just the hardware portion of it. The next portion of it is gonna be the app. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna download the app, and we're gonna go through the app together, and then we're gonna go from there. So I see an app portion of this bad boy. So we're back in now, and this is the app portion of the review. This is the Aware Car app. You could download this from the Play Store or the iOS App Store. You will look under Aware GPS or Aware Car or Aware Stack. Either way, this is the app that you're going to use. As you can see, the version of this app right now is 1.3.1 there, and when you open it up, it automatically opens to your home screen right there. When you open the app up, this is what it displays. But I'm going to go through a couple of the options so you can see how this works, and then we're going to pair my device. Okay, this is your home screen right here. And obviously, this is what you're going to see. These are some of the apps that you can put, connect this app to, so that way you can launch it directly from the home screen. Because technically, if you're driving, you're not supposed to be handling your phone. So this makes it a little bit easier. So you can attach some of the more common apps to this. And this is how you would do that. You go into launches. You can either go into launches. You can edit. And then you can check off which ones. These are some of the different ones that you can add. There are different rows. Obviously, this one's for the top row up here. As you see, if I go back to home, you have a top row up here and you have a bottom row up here. I guess that's the way of prioritizing what's more used and what's least used. So you can either go to launches and click edit to edit which ones you could do, or you can just go directly to the top row and then open up, and then anything you activate it by clicking on or off. I don't really use Spotify, so I'm gonna take that off. Let's see, most people will probably use Waze, but I'm gonna keep Spotify up there, and then I come back out, then I go to bottom row, I keep my timer on phone, and maybe music. Okay, now when I get back to home right here, you'll see it didn't change. Hold on. Let's go to launches and see why it didn't change. Oh, for some reason it didn't change. Okay. So now go back to home, and then you'll see my apps that I took away from the top and added to the bottom. Okay. Now if you go down to your cars, this is where you add a car. Okay. Obviously the device, that I have, the beacon, because that one's made specifically for cars, because they have another one by Aware that's a key fob, so that way you can find your keys and locate your keys and stuff like that. But this one's for the car. That's why it says add a car. Now if I hit that plus sign, it's going to start looking for the beacon in my car, and then it's going to connect to it. But before I do that, I'm going to go into the settings so you can see. Okay, settings. These two are automatically activated. The app launch notify me when you enter your car, and last park notify me when you leave your car. But if you enable high power mode, it increases the amount of accuracy, but it does use up more power of your phone, obviously. I generally leave it off, but it's up to you, because I also have my beacon connected to my tablet that's in the car, so I leave that on at all times, so that can stay on the high accuracy mode because that stays plugged in. So let's go back to your. Let's go back to the menu here, and then you have your keys right here. When you click on your keys, it opens up the AwareStack website, and shows you some more stuff. That's the key fob that I was telling you about that they also have, and just showing you some information about it. And then you can log in, and then when you log in, you can refer people and get discounts and ordering more stuff like that. But we're going to come out of that, and we're going to go back into the app, and then we're going to go back to your cars. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add. Now, right now, it gives you the option to search for device, tells you to please turn your beacon on, then press the button below. My beacon's on, so that's why I'm pressing the button. And it's searching, and you see it found my beacon. Now that it found my beacon, when I go and look in cars, it'll show car 1 and then settings. Car 1 right here and then settings. So I'm going to click on the settings, and I'm going to rename this 2015 Ford Explorer. Autocorrect. Ford Explorer. Okay. It does. My Ford Explorer is brown, doesn't really have that, so the closest color to brown will be red, so I just selected that, and I click update. Now when you look under your cars, it shows when you go back to your home, you see your cars, 2015 Ford Explorer. Now if I touch on that icon, it's automatically going to bring it up my location on the maps. Boom. It's showing exactly where I'm at. Now I'm in a office park right now, in industrial park I should say, in North Jersey. So that's where this is showing right here. It's actually up in North Jersey in Pine Brook area. So it shows, and it's showing you what's your accuracy is up to a half a meter, which is 1.5 feet, and the beacon is literally 1.5 to 2 feet away from me right now. So this thing is extremely accurate, and I don't even have high accuracy mode checked on, and it is pretty accurate. So if you want to get rid of a beacon, you go back into settings there, and then you click on the remove, and then you'll remove it, and then it's gone, and then you just got to add another one or do whatever have you. So that's pretty much how this works. Nice and simple, straight to the point. If I click on some of these apps, see right there, if I click on that, it automatically opens up Google Maps. So as you can see, I'm up here. Okay, come out of there. If I click on the phone, opens up the phone. Come out of there. Timer opens up right to the timer, so I can set a timer. Boom. So this works. Is nice and simple, but effective. So with that being said, this has been the app portion of the Aware Car Bluetooth beacon dongle, whatever you want to call it. And
And I'll say, it's cheap, it's inexpensive. You can pick that up. So if you want, go grab that. I recommend it. So I'll put the links in the description where you can get it. So with that being said, I'm that Brunez, and I'm out this. Peace.